Alright girls, I'm going to put together a little video right here of how to find the derivative using the power rule that we talked about in class today. I just want to give you a couple more examples and have them on video for you to work through as you start looking at section 1.3. So we're going to do three problems here. The first one being f of x equals x raised to the fifth power. So to find the derivative of x raised to the fifth power, we write f prime of x is equal to, and remember we take the exponent, 5, and bring it down and multiply it by the coefficient of x, which is 1. So this becomes 5x, and then remember we subtract 1 from 5. So when we subtract 1 from 5 we get 4. So the derivative of f of x equals x to the fifth is just f prime of x equals 5x to the fourth. Pretty straightforward. Now moving on to f of x equals 2x plus 3. This one, we use the same technique. We have to kind of think about it on a little bit of a deeper level here. We basically see that essentially the exponent for x here is 1, and since 3 is a constant, we can also think of that as 3x to the 0. Because remember, anything raised to the 0 power is just 1 itself. So whenever you have a constant, you could think of that as a term with a coefficient, with the exponent of 0. So if we want to take the derivative here, we say f prime of x equals, we bring the 1 down and multiply it by 2, so 2x, then 1 minus 1 is going to be 0, plus, then we take this 0 down and multiply it by 3, 0 times 3 is 0. So now, to simplify this, we get f prime of x is equal to 2x to the 0 is essentially, x to the 0, remember, is 1, so 2 times 1 plus 0, so f prime of x here is just 2. So whenever you have a constant, essentially that constant, when you take the derivative, the constant just drops out. So once you get some more practice with these, you'll see these become pretty easy. Lastly, we're going to look at f of x equals 1 over x cubed. So to find the derivative of that, I find it simplest to first rewrite this as a not in a fraction, just with a negative exponent. Remember, when you have anything in the denominator, you can put it in the numerator with a negative exponent. So we can rewrite this, instead of 1 over x cubed, this can be x to the negative 3. So we're going to say this is going to simplify to be f of x equals x to the negative 3. So now let's find f prime of x. F prime of x, we're going to bring the negative 3 down, so negative 3x, and then negative 3 minus 1 is actually negative 4. So this simplifies to be negative 3 times 1 over x to the fourth, which simplifies to be negative 3 over x to the fourth. So that is the derivative of 1 over x cubed. So I hope these three make sense to you and that they allow you to work a couple of the problems in the prep quiz. And